Hi guys, and welcome to this video that I've made, which outlines what my 12-week live program, Get Unstuck, is all about. So I'm really happy that you're here, and let's get right into it. My name is David Keith Turner, and I am an accredited life coach who used mindset transformation techniques to overcome chronic fatigue syndrome, which I'd had for 17 years. I've spent over $30,000 in personal development. That's coaches, mentors, programs. As you can tell, I'm a bit of a personal development junkie, and I've studied and read about 30 books and programs that I've gone really deep into for their key ideas and content that I can then use to take and teach to my clients and people who want to better their lives. I'm a fitness enthusiast. I like being outside and active. Love to do that with my family and friends. I wrote my own ebook, How to Develop a Mindset for a Balanced Life. I became an online mindset transformation coach, which is how I deliver my content, and I coach people to transform their lives. Had over 170,000 views on Instagram videos and reels, and I am the creator of the Get Unstuck program. So we're going to jump into a little bit about what it is that I do. So as a mindset transformation coach, I help optimists who feel stuck and are procrastinating to uncover their purpose and live it every day. That means really becoming clear on what it is that you're supposed to be doing so that you feel that every day is meaningful. We always see those people walking around, they have a purpose. They're not distracted by everyday little mundane things. They've got something really important to them that they're doing, so they're not distracted. So uncovering what that is really important to us feeling motivated and driven. I help them unlock confidence that they need to move through fear. When we want to overcome obstacles, we have to trust ourselves that we're going to be okay if we fail, if we feel uncomfortable, and be able to take the learning experience from it. If we don't have much confidence in those experiences, we're just going to turn it back because we'll think, oh, people will find out that I failed. I'll look like a fool. If you want to ask people out on a date, you need to feel okay that if they say no, you're going to be all right. But you want to have that confidence to tackle fear and overcome those obstacles so that you can move forward. I think it was said best when someone said that the cave that you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. I help people also cultivate relationships crucial to their dream. So develop closer relationships with the people in your life, but also find those people that you need to bring into your life to make your life full, to get that support, get that encouragement, get that education, that guidance. It's really important. We become like the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So if we look at the people we're spending time with right now, and they're not getting good results in their life, that's really going to influence what it is that we go after and what we achieve in our lives. And by doing all this, people are able to consistently and purposefully take action and experience happy, meaningful, and fulfilling lives. So this is an overview of the program that I lead called Get Unstuck. It goes for 12 weeks. It's live, and it is for you. If you want to consistently feel motivated, if you want to connect to your purpose and feel that drive that just comes from within on a daily basis, if you feel like you can't make new changes stick but really want to, that is a big part of it. Developing new habits, a new mindset that enables you to move forward with ease. If the people around you are not forward thinking or doing anything that really that interesting with their lives, through this program, you will meet new people, such as myself, who will develop a close relationship, and you'll meet other like-minded people in the program who are thinking big, and they're really challenging the status quo, and they're going after something that not many people are going after. If you feel time poor and frustrated, definitely for you. There's planning elements to this course and program, and you will start to feel really excited. Not so much frustration anymore, excited, and you'll start seeing new results, and that just is, I don't know, it's just a fantastic feeling when things start changing. If you've been waiting for something to change and it hasn't, this is for you. A lot of people are just saying, oh, when X, Y, and Z happens, when I've got the money, when I've got the time, when this person leaves, when I end it, it's all bull crap, to be honest. We are the creators of our own life, and we cannot wait for life to suddenly decide to give us what we want. We need to be the one who instigates that change. So if you're ready to be the creator of your own life, if you're ready to be guided, think about that, guided to make changes, and you're done making excuses for living in ways that you know aren't serving you, this program is definitely for you. So it starts on Monday, the 12th of September, which is a week away. It runs for 12 weeks, and I'm just going to go through some of the details. in the first 4 weeks, in the first month, what we're going to cover as an outline is purpose. So week 1, we're going to discover what your purpose actually is. So how to find your why and connect to what truly matters. We want to become one of those people who's really driven, who's really motivated, who has something within them that wants to change something outside of them so that they can feel like every day has a meaning to it. Everything that they're doing, there's a purpose, there's a drive behind it. And it'll be a combination of experiences that you've had in your life that have shaped you and things that are just innate to you, like your passions and what it is that you want to make a difference in the world. Then in week 2, we go through how to live that purpose by finding what your highest values are. You know, do you value career, relationships, success, money, fitness, health? What is it that you truly value? Because if you're doing more of the things that you love to do and you align that with your purpose, then suddenly you're able to do it with a lot more ease. Some people have a purpose, and the way that they go about it is just thinking that they have to do a whole bunch of things that they don't like. And that's just not true. Week 3, we go through worthy goals. Worthy goals, key. So how to set big goals that excite you, even if you don't know how to get there yet. So a lot of people set goals that are just little distracting goals. I'm going to lose weight, and it's not really that important. Oh, I'm going to try and make money, but their relationship's falling apart. So we need to make sure that we're setting goals that are worthy of us, but align with what it is that we're supposed to be doing here and what it is that we enjoy doing. Week 4, we start going through the steps to success, which is how to plan your goals so you know exactly what steps to take. A lot of people, they come up with their goal and they come up with this massive plan, and then they never do anything with it. If you've done that before, this is going to be a lesson that's really going to help you stay on track, keep motivated. It's going to break it down into bite-sized chunks, and you'll learn the formula and the process of how to go after your goals consistently over a long period of time without being distracted and going off track. In the second month, we're going to dive into confidence as a theme. So the first week, which is week 5, we're going to be going through paradigms and programming. So how to reprogram your mind so you're able to create new habits with ease. Everything that we're doing is an expression of our inner world, of our inner thinking, of our programming. 95% of what we do without even thinking. It's just programmed. We see a stimulus, goes through our mind. When we see that, this is what we do. So if we want to start changing the results, we have to start changing the behavior. But we can't focus on the behavior. We've got to start focused on the mindset that's creating the program that's running in our mind without us even thinking about it, that's causing that behavior. So that's a very important lesson. Week 6, we're going to go through the believer achieves. So how to build unshakable belief in yourself and your ability to attain your goals. We will never go beyond where we believe we can go. It's that simple. If you don't believe that you can achieve something, you're not even going to try. Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. And the reason for that is, if you don't think you can, you will not try. If you think you can, you will try and you will get a different result. It's that simple. So we need to believe in ourselves, believe in our purpose, our goals, and what it is that we're capable of doing. Then week 7 is going to be the self-image of success. That's how to create a new confident identity and become the star of your own movie. So we're going to really dive into what confidence looks like for you, what genuine confidence, not cockiness, what genuine confidence looks like for you. So you can start envisioning it. You can start connecting to the feeling. You can start acting in more confident ways. And we're going to go through exactly how to do that. Important lesson as well. And week 8, we're going to go through the way through fear, how to confidently walk through fear without turning back. This is a big lesson because we take everything that we've learned and we start actioning these steps. And we're going to come up against fear because we're going to set a goal that we don't know how to do. And as soon as we go to look at how to do it, we're going to figure out all these things that we need to learn about ourselves, that we need to develop as skills. But most of the time, people come up against fear and they go, oh, it's not for me. I feel uncomfortable. It feels scary. I don't know how to do it. But that's not going to be you this time, because you're going to be able to confidently walk through that barrier of fear. And because you've got support from me, the teachings that we've got, the group, and you've voiced what you're going to be doing, you're going to be held accountable, and you're going to be able to move through that really awkward period where you're first starting off with confidence. Then in the 3rd month, we're going to go through relationships. This is very important because I think someone said that you've got to do it by yourself, but you can't do it alone. And what that means is you have to make a choice to be here and show up. but you don't have to show up by yourself. We need people. It's very, very simple. So week 9, we're going to go through the key to loving yourself, how to use self-love of yourself to break through doubt, develop self-care and pride. It's really important that we actually think that we deserve to be happy. A lot of people just don't think that highly of themselves. So if we're going to go after something amazing, we have to not only believe that we can do it, but also that we deserve it. Like, do we deserve that money? Do we deserve a great relationship? Do we deserve to feel happy? A lot of people don't. So we'll go through the self-care and developing self-love in that lesson. Week 10, the relationships of successful living. This is a big one. How to fall in love with the aspects of life needed to master successful living. There's a lot of things that we're going to need and we're going to have to accept if we want to reach our goals. So a lot of people have a very negative relationship with money, for instance. Unfortunately, money is just the means of transfer between services. That's all it is. And some people just have such a really bad relationship with money. It's kind of like money shows up at their door and it's like, hey, I'm here to help you. Let's help you pay for that personal trainer. Let's give to your family. Let's make life amazing. And then you look at money and you're like, you stress me out. You're the source of all evil. I don't want you. You're such a big problem in my life. Go away. I hate you. And that's the relationship a lot of us have with something like money. But it can also be with health. We can have a relationship thinking it's hard to do. It's really difficult. It's not going to make a difference. I'll just fall back into old habits. So we need to develop a relationship with these key aspects of our life that are really crucial to us living successful and being happy. We've got to fall in love with these aspects. In week 11, we go through the impression of increase. So that's how to give, make others feel good, and build mutually beneficial relationships. It's really easy. All you have to do is give people sincere, merited praise. We'll go deeply into it, but anyone who ever compliments you or notices something good about you, you remember. Why? Because they made you feel good. And if we can develop this ability to leave other people with the impression of increase, that their life is better because they came in contact with us, it's going to open up so many more doors and it's going to enable us to feel really good because we're looking for the good in other people, not the bad anymore. And in week 12, making life work for you. How to take all you've learned and apply it to your life consistently moving forward. At the end, we're going to have a lot of ideas and we're going to have to realize that there's some certain strategies and steps that we can take consistently over a long period of time that are going to enable us to live this new way, this confident, badass version that feels like it can just tackle fear, that feels deeply motivated by our purpose, that's doing actions that we actually enjoy. There's a new program running. Life is good. Money is good. Relationships come to me really easy. Whatever it is for you that you've identified through this program that you really want to change. So we need to actually have some steps that we can take after the program to keep the ball rolling, to keep that momentum. So that's an overview of everything that we're going to cover in the 12 weeks. Now, I'm going to go through a little bit about what is involved in this program. What does it even look like to do this? So, but first, what would change if you felt deeply connected to a motivating purpose? How would your life feel or be different if you woke up really excited each morning? If you had like an energy just coming from within and you just felt driven, like guided from something that's just bigger than yourself, bigger than your problems, bigger than the obstacles that you have in your way, because you've fallen in love with an ideal way of living and of serving others, but of also moving towards what it is that you want. Imagine what it would feel like if you felt really deeply connected to that on a daily basis and all the daily trivia just washed away because it wasn't important anymore. What would it be like if you increased your confidence by 100%? How would you show up in your relationships? How would you show up at work? How would you then conduct your business? How would you then go through fear? What would it also be like if your relationships became a source of strength, of inspiration, and deep connection? What if everyone in your life suddenly liked you a little bit more and you liked them and you were starting to talk about creative ideas? What would your life be like if you felt connected to a purpose, if you felt more confident and you had great relationships happening in your life that supported you, encouraged you, lifted you up? What would that look like? So here's what's included in the 12 weeks. There's a 12 weeks of live 60-minute lesson facilitations which is where we jump on a call for an hour, we go through the topic in depth. It's a chance to ask questions. We do some visualization, some meditation to really feel into that space, to really wash out anything else that's going on in our lives so that we can connect and just not be distracted. So we do that for the 12 weeks for each lesson. It's going to be recorded. So if you can't make the live call, you get to watch it back and do it at your own time. There's 12 written lessons to study and transform the way that you think. So for each lesson, I'll send you out some writing. Social media and whatever we're letting into our lives these days, what we're looking at and reading is just influencing us so much. So this is just information and ideas to help you start thinking in a different way. Like ideas and thoughts are like a train, one follows the other. So if we're seeing things that make us feel bad, it creates a line of thoughts that enables us to stay in that vibration. But if we start reading positive material, something that inspires us on a daily basis, then it causes a completely new train of thought. There's 12 worksheets to expand your ability to think. So they're just some journaling prompts on each lesson to help you identify deeply into that topic, what it is that you would like to be changing. When we read or watch videos, we learn about the world. But when we write and answer deep questions, we learn about ourselves. And that's really important for us to have those questions that we're asking. Our brain or our mind likes to solve problems. A lot of us are giving us the brain problems like, why do I suck so much? Why is everything so hard? Why can't I make so much money? So these give us some actual journaling prompts to think better. Like, how can I go after my goal? How can I make this easier? What really inspires me? Those are better questions to ask your mind to explore, in my opinion, anyway. And then there's 12 weeks of 90-minute workshops. This is where we really go in and start working out the intricate details of what it is that we're trying to do. So there's no confusion. We know exactly what we're supposed to be doing. We know what's really important and we know how to tackle it. There's some meditation, visualization in that as well. Chance to share, ask questions. They're a really fun experience, to be honest, because yeah, we make it fun. There's access to the client-only Facebook group where you can connect with the other people in the group and share ideas and wins and struggles, whatever it is that you want. It's a very positive space though. You also get a 90-minute session one-to-one with me where we dive really deep into your purpose. Like I'm talking really deep, like why is it so important? To the point where afterwards you'll just feel like, I have to do this. I have to go after this for my life. This is what I've been searching for. This is that guiding star I've always wanted. This is when I've always said, I just want to know what to do, what's important. This is it. This is it. That's exciting. You also get 4 one-to-one 60-minute coaching sessions with me throughout the whole process. You can use them when you want. If you get stuck, if you've got something that you want clarity on, great opportunity to really dive deep into anything that's coming up for you, any challenges or any things that you just need help with. There's tech support though through direct messaging with me for the whole 12 weeks. You get an accountability buddy. Accountability is the glue that ties a decision to a result. When we just say, oh, you have decided I'm going to do this, but we have no accountability, the chances are that we're not going to follow through. But when we actually say, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it, and this is what I'm going to do it by, and we say that to other people, and we know that they're going to ask us, it increases the chances that we're going to do it so much. And you're also going to get my personal mindset shifting tricks and tools. I'm not going to put everything in the program because that would just be so much information. But if you're having a problem, I've got certain tools and tricks that I use to change the way that I think and flip my perspective of it. So when these situations come up for you, got a bag of tricks ready to go, basically. There's also bonus recorded guided meditations and visualization exercises that I only give to clients, very specific to the material we're doing. Don't give them to anyone else. So they're really freaking awesome. I actually listen to them myself. So yeah, I can't wait to share them with you. Now, if you look at this and everything that's happening in there, the biggest bonus is working personally with me for 12 weeks and changing the direction of your life forever. That is a priceless experience. It really is. So take a moment again. What would my life be like in 12 weeks if I really committed to improving my life? Like, freaking how good could your life get? How good could it get? Like, imagine just like, what if you let go of all the BS and you actually focus on some really significant problems and challenges and overcome them? What if you got healthier? What if you started making money off that side business you wanted to? What if you developed better relationships? What if you became more of your ideal partner to the person you're trying to attract? What would that look like? And what would it be if your success was no longer just up to you? You didn't have to do it all on your own. You didn't have to motivate yourself all the time, struggle by yourself. What if you had a group of like-minded people and someone who actually knows what they're talking about to guide you, not just another friend who has an opinion but doesn't really know much more than you? This is what I do. What would your life be like if you had that kind of support, that kind of motivation? But how good could your life possibly get? So here's some of the feedback so far that I had. I ran this as a 5-week program last year. And yeah, you can read a couple of them if you want to pause the video. I know they light me up to kind of read them because we had just such an incredible experience, some amazing people. There's a couple more from the program as well. I love that bottom one. As of 1st of July, I'll be the team leader of my finance team. That was a goal that she had for a while. And that was a great message to receive. Now, if you look at all of this, basically that's the total value, 6,458. But obviously I'm not going to charge that because it is all bundled together and I don't want to sell each of these things individually. So I'm putting it together for the price of 1,498 Australian dollars. So if you want to transfer that to US dollars, there you go. Don't even have to put it into Google. I got you covered, don't worry. Or you can do it in monthly payments, or you can do it in weekly payments. Those are some great options. Now, you're probably also thinking, what if this doesn't work? What if I waste my money? I am that confident that I've given not 1, not 2, but 3 guarantees. If you're not happy with the program in the first 14 days, boom, refund, no questions asked. Think about that. That's how confident I am. I don't just let anyone in. I don't let anyone in who I don't think that I can genuinely help. And if we converse or we connect after this video, if there's someone else I think they can help you more, I will send you that way. That's just the kind of guy I am. If after you've completed the program, you haven't been able to get the results you wanted, I will work one-to-one with you for 2 weeks to make sure you get on the path where you want to be. You'll get my undivided, dedicated help for that 2 weeks. So there'll be calls, planning, messages. We'll really dive in and make sure we get you where you want. If 30 days after the program ends and you haven't seen any results, very unlikely, and you came to all the calls, very important, and you did the exercises, so you actually really gave it a shot, but you still didn't get the results that you wanted, I'll give you a full refund. I am assuming all of the risk. There is nothing for you to lose here. I'm that confident that this will help you get where you want to be, that those are the guarantees that I'm offering. So the only question left really is, are you ready to do this? Oh, love that question. You've probably got a few thoughts running through your mind right now because this has gone very quickly. But if you think about it for too long or think that you'll decide later, your mind will talk you out of it. And the reason for that is inspiration talks first and your programming talks second. How many times have you gotten an idea, then you wait 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, but what if this person doesn't like that? What if they start thinking that I've lost my mind? What if it doesn't work? What if I lose the money? And we have this barrage of negative thoughts that come in because our program mind is designed to keep us safe, but our inspired mind wants us to move forward. It wants us to live the life that it knows that we truly can. So if we don't act soon, we literally end up talking ourselves out of it. And I just want you to think about all the things that you could have made decisions on, job offers that you could have taken over the last few years, courses that you could have done. I want you to think about that. Like, think about, I don't want you to have regrets. No one does. We don't want to end up at the end of our life sitting there knowing that we didn't live our life, that we didn't love the people around us fully or love ourselves fully, and that we didn't end up mattering as much as we could have because we said no to ideas like this. That's not what I want for you. The best decision I ever made in my whole life was when I signed up to one of these programs. It was 5 years ago. Within 3 months of working on a program like this, I'd gotten rid of my chronic fatigue syndrome, gotten off all my prescription painkillers. I increased my income by 50% in 3 months just because I had guidance, and suddenly I felt healthy, I felt alive, I felt motivated, I felt driven. And then I realized that this was part of my passion, is talking about personal development. I went deep into all these programs and books. So I've got you covered with the knowledge. You don't even have to think that much. So instead, take the first step to seeing if this is the right fit for you and apply for the course below. There's going to be a link somewhere underneath this video, or I'll send it to you as a separate thing. But if this is something that you really want to do, get into it. Just have a call with me. Let's see if we can work together. Let's see how good we can make your life in the next three months. Pretty incredible. Thank you for being here, watching this. You deserve to put yourself first and really give yourself this opportunity to radically change your life. You deserve it. People around you might say, what are you doing? Spending money on mindset things. When I spent $7,000 on my first program, my parents thought I was crazy. 3 months later, they came up to me and said, that was the best decision you ever made. We're so proud of you. It's not just about you. It's about everyone in your life. Most people aren't living the way that they want. So if you ask their opinion, it's not going to be worth much. Only 1 in 20 people is estimated are actually happy with their lives. So the chances that you're going to ask one of them for their opinion, not very good. If you give this program a chance, you will never regret it. I can guarantee that. I've done it 3 times on the previous page. So yeah, I look forward to connecting with you soon and seeing how what I do can help you transform your life. That's basically it. Thank you for your time. It's been amazing for you to be here. I hope you got something out of this. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your day and talk soon.